where are the pods?
It's not pause because I make the things that you cannot make that pause to be done.
Since I come home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your tender hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Okay, it's King again. Welcome to the Trend Podcast, live from the Cannabis Expo. As I said, today we're gonna be here for a very long time, and we're gonna show a lot of content. And today we are with Linda Siboto. I got it right. Siboto. Got it right. Linda from Chiba Academy.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, guys?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for this. I appreciate you coming through and doing your thing.
Yeah.
And I hope I have something interesting and fascinating for the people out there.
Always, man. So tell me, what is Chiba Cannabis Academy all about?
So Chiba Cannabis Academy is an educational institution that was started about 3 years ago. We basically teach people about cannabis and the cannabis industry. We run basically quite a few formidable courses around that. And we have a campus based here in Rivonia in Johannesburg. And we also have a partner campus out in the Western Cape in Plett, Pembroke Bay. Yeah.
So you're also planning to open a couple of more campuses around me, like you say Pretoria. I'm from Pretoria, so we'll have to have a campus there as well.
Hey, man, that.
A lot of it, eh?
Ne?
A lot of it.
So like full of match.
We'll have to see that.
Yeah.
So also, as you said, which other institutes are you partnering with?
So we've got quite a few partners within the industry itself, which basically look at the full value chain of cannabis. Because essentially a lot of people just seem to think that cannabis is only about growing the actual plant, which is one aspect and the primary aspect of it.
Yes.
But there's a whole ancillary services that come through that. You know, there's the whole processing, the extraction, and then the distribution side of things, and also understanding the legislation around it, the compliance that needs to go with cannabis, and so we basically teach all of that at our campus in Rivonia. So we have a 12-week program that we have where we train and teach the students all about seed to harvest, clone to harvest, so they'll basically know how to grow cannabis and the intricacies around how to do cannabis, and then also understand the value chain, because ultimately a lot of the guys that come to our campus, they're like, Mina, I just want to grow dank weed. Yo,
that's the highest grade.
You know, and then they come in and then they actually learn. Actually, there's so much more in the industry itself,
and just
the landscape is very broad. So then, essentially, they want to become extractors and so on, or want to work in compliance, for example, because there's a huge gap there that's filled. And then also we offer like a 4-week internship at one of our partners. You know, one of our partners, Green Smoke Room, they do genetics. They're here in the corner here.
Yeah, I saw them
so
as well.
seeds. So they give us free seeds for our students to start. Also on a discount after you started. Keep on going. We're part of GOA, which is Grow One Africa.
Yes, which
is a platform for clubs. Also our students get special discount. If you come to outdoors. So yeah, we've got a lot of affiliates and lots of companies that we work with, trying to grow this industry, because ultimately the only way we're going to grow is with each other. What you guys are doing, you're also educating the community out there about the industry and what is there and how to offer it. People are doing different products, and people are offering different services, so it's important for what you guys do, and we take the time always to connect with
shout out to that, man. So I also want to ask you, like, a lot of people will also ask me this question, for instance, like, I want to get into the industry. So is there like viable job opportunities for somebody who started with Chiba Academy, for instance?
You sound like a parent now. Because the parents are always
like, that's how they come through. Yes.
So if you came to me about 2 years ago and asked me, like, is there opportunities in the industry, I would have said no. Currently, right now, you have this Expo, you
can see.
So each one of these spots is a job opportunity for a youth that's coming into this sector. So interestingly enough, a lot of our students who have left our campus, we've had about 2 years of running our actual flagship course, which is this 12-week program that we have, Cannabis 101. And a lot of our students now have employment, you know, in different sectors. Because also remember, because this is a brand new industry that's starting, there's very few people who have gone through like a sophisticated system to actually understand the intricacies of cannabis. So now you've got your cannabis dispensaries now that are opening up, the Section 21s. You know, and then you've got the people wondering, okay, how do I best inform the customer about what they're about to consume? You know, what education have I gone through to sophisticate what I know? We will help to facilitate that, because also our medical training or medical course is accredited in America.
Wow.
In America, God
Shout out
bless
to
America.
that. Shout out to that,
in
man.
America. So it's FDA accredited or approved, and because South African medical written knowledge is not out there, but it's indigenous knowledge has been there forever. But going through the steps and the compliance processes, we have ensured that our education that we give from the medicinal side of things is accurate and it's up to date. So we even are accredited by the Health Practitioners Council of South Africa. So any health practitioner who's part of that council gets a CPD stamp there for your course. So that's I'm just taking that level that we've gone to ensure that what we're offering is of the highest quality. And then when it comes to the agricultural side of things or growing cannabis, we've got guys who are part of our advisory board who've been around in the industry for decades. Like one of our guys, Nati Ferreira from Tamati, you'll see him is this Bura with this like beard and hair. He's been growing cannabis for 25 years. And also he's part of our consultancy, which we will touch on that if you want to get into.
I want to get into that.
So essentially, sorry, but back to your question. Yes, there are opportunities. But in terms of what you as the learner through the process have to decide what you want to focus on, because once you get in there, you're going to see that there's tons.
It's
and
broad.
tons of
It's very broad.
opportunities
That's what I like about that, because a lot of people only associate that with just growing and recreational smoking.
That's it.
And that's not only like it's just one aspect out of it. It has millions of it actually.
100%.
So I'm not touching that consultancy part, as you said. Like, explain more about that. What do you actually guys do in terms of that?
What, in terms of the
Consultancy,
Oh, okay. So what happened was that when we started our campus and our online sort of offering, because also you do our courses online. We get a lot of calls of people saying, "Hey, John, do you know Mhlaba? I've got land. I want to grow cannabis. And I'm like, no, do a course, because that's what I'm selling." And then we'd get more and more of those calls. And then we decided, you know what, we need to start having a consultancy, because also there's a lot of unscrupulous people out there who are taking people's money and not actually giving them the right information. So now we thought, okay, because we're an educational brand, we're all about ethics, we're all about keeping up the standards up in terms of like knowing and making sure people have the accurate information. We started our own consultancy. Also the fact that we also have all the lecturers that we have 35 lecturers who come to lecture in the 12 weeks that we have our course. Hemp experts, we've got compliance guys, extractors. They are all part of this consultancy that we started. So now you come to me and say, "Hey, John, if you're in Kali Farm, I've got 20 mil here. Did a 20M? What do I do?" You first give me that 20M, then I'll tell you. Sign right here on this contract. And then once that is established, then we'll take you through the steps of starting up your farm. The consultancy, for 1 hour, we basically talk to you about this is the industry, this is the current opportunities, these are the costs that are involved in doing it, and then this is the kind of income you can make. Once after that consultancy, then the student will go, or the client will say, okay, then maybe I want to enter this industry, or maybe I don't. We even offer a commercial course that we have. A lot of guys that came and started in the industry, they didn't know what they didn't know. So a lot of them paid school fees. And these school fees for it are like people's houses, people's life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So people's livelihoods, thinking that this was a quick rich thing, isn't. You know, like America, they've had lots of years of developing the industry, and now they have the sophisticated industry that they have now, which has its own challenges at the moment. It's not all green and awesome. There's a lot of problems that also they're having there. But now South Africans can't think that we're at that level of America as yet.
Not yet, we're not yet there.
Our legislation is still to make sense. So in this 3-day course that we did, a commercial course, we will take you through the steps of setting up your own medical facility. You will go and visit our partner farms that we have relationships with and see how they do their cannabis and how they cultivate it. In that, a lot of guys will come out saying, "Thanks for this information. This is not for me." But the guy will say, this is for me, you're the guys to do it for me.
Most
And that's
definitely.
essentially what the consultancy does. We'll
Wow.
take you hand by hand and make sure that you have your
Do all the
first
steps,
successful
yeah.
harvest and also an offtake. Because the offtake is also the reason why you started.
Most definitely, yeah.
Also
You need
establish that for you.
somebody to take your produce and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
100%.
Wow. Okay, like I didn't know this part about the consultancy part.
Yeah,
Like,
going
wow.
deep the way.
Yeah, it's mind blowing. It's
And
mind
the
blowing.
training, and the training in that, because like you've got the guys that have been doing this for like 10, 15 years, right? Me, I'm a grower, I'm an expert, right? You can grow 5 plants, yeah. When you talk about a medicinal facility that's growing high THC cannabis, we're talking like a factory here. This is a factory. We're talking 2,000 plants. Never mind your 20. Well done for doing that, but we're talking 2,000. Like in
Mass
this room,
production.
like I want to lehangale.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
this room full of weed, bro.
Yeah.
And you are gonna be the cultivator who's managing that with your team.
Yeah.
You know that takes a level.
Yeah, it takes a level of understanding as well, yeah.
And there's a huge demand for this in Europe. Europe now is entering the space. Germany and Northern France.
Yeah.
They don't have any Portugal. They don't have any growers
Yo.
educated enough to know. So there's a huge market there, especially if you can showcase that you have a portfolio of evidence for 5 years. Ungaspana peshe insang. Who
Wow.
can believe it?
Imagine, yeah? I've been telling people this is gonna put me on and they didn't believe it. Now you
Yeah.
can see, yeah?
Yeah.
You can hear for yourself.
100%, guys. There's opportunities. I mean, one of our students who did our course last year,
Yeah.
this guy called Benjamin, he's now working in Portugal
Wow.
as a vice, sort of like not a head grower,
Yeah.
but he's on his way to doing so. Because even before he came to us, he'd been growing for over 10 years.
himself, yeah.
But then he came to our course because he wanted to substantiate his knowledge in what he's done and have a certificate.
Put a stamp on it, yeah?
Exactly, put a stamp, Prabha.
Ubon
You
Chorai.
can't go overseas without a stamp.
Most
so,
definitely.
So now he's there now, and actually the facility that he's working on is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is one of the investors there. So that's where it took him. It took him there.
Imagine from just perfect. Better put yourself on, yeah? So it's from Shiba Academy, guys. Shiba Cannabis Academy. Check it out, guys. If you wanna put yourself, get a stamp, right? No get a span into the industry.
Thank you,
So check them out. Just
so
like that,
much.
Makai.
Sure.
We out.
Sure. Thanks so much, man. Cool. I hope I was okay. Was
I was
okay?
super
I
cool.
wasn't boring, eh?
Nah, never.
Okay, shut, guys.
Yo,
Stop smoking this shit, right? Listen, that's hit me.
I want you.
Hello, welcome everybody to the Join Podcast. Ke Onkgopotse, and I'm here with Monique today at the Cannabis Expo 2022. How are you doing, Monique? I'm good. So, Monique, tell us about yourself, where you grew up, all about your company, and the whole idea behind it. Give us the details. The viewers are ready. The viewers are ready for you. Welcome to the Join Podcast.
So I'm Monique. I'm from Cape Town originally.
Okay.
And I grew up in Cape Town. I lived in Brooklyn quite a bit. I lived in Dubai for 5 years, Miami for 1 year. But it's always been a part of my life and my lifestyle to try and be as healthy as I can mentally and physically. So it was actually such a great opportunity coming on board with my company, which is Expo Biosciences.
Nice.
And at Hardware Science Companies, we do a lot of research behind like mental health, physical health, what you can do to better that, right? So I do marketing and sales, and I just love working with people in general, so obviously.
It comes naturally. Yeah, sales needs a bit of interaction, Shouldn't be socially awkward to do that. I mean, it's going to make it hard. Not saying you can't do it, but it's going to make it hard. I love that,
So I do the marketing and sales, and Espresso is one of our consumer-facing brands. So
Okay.
we have Viviana, which is honey and olive oil, and it's all CBD infused. But because our focus is like health, we've cut out the THC because so far there hasn't been enough research to show that there are benefits.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there isn't, but we don't have the results yet. But we do have confirmed research that says that CBD helps with anxiety, stress, insomnia.
Yeah, I struggle a lot from insomnia, so it could really make a difference.
It does, and it doesn't have an immediate effect. You obviously have to use it and get that long-term
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
taking effect. But yeah, and all our products are as raw and as organic as it comes.
All right. So I just wanted to ask you something, a point of interest. When it comes to certain people that cannot have even an ounce of THC, maybe because of work issues, drug tests, and stuff like that, even though it is permitted for private use and private growth and cultivation, stuff like that. I heard that in CBD, sometimes there can be a very small percentage of THC.
So that is correct.
Yeah.
And that is exactly the reason why we bought our CBD from Colorado. Because
Okay.
when doing tests, we discovered that all the CBD we found in South Africa, unfortunately, was laced with something. There was always still a percentage of THC. So
Yeah.
the purest CBD that we found was in Colorado, and therefore we bought it. It gets tested and certified as well. And it's so pure and safe that our EFC fighters use it, which tells you
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
much their tests, right?
Exactly,
So,
exactly,
and
exactly.
we sponsor Roxy Bowen, one of the EFC fighters, and so he uses our product on a daily.
And they do get,
Yeah.
drug tests. Yeah,
They do get
pretty
drugs,
sure
so
about that.
nothing comes up with it. So that speaks for itself.
All right.
Yeah.
So is this the only product that you guys deal with? The beverages, rather. Yeah.
Yeah, well, currently we have the coffee and, like I said, the olive oil and honey, but we have a lot in research and development. So
Yeah,
like
'cause
what's going on.
CBD, I mean, it's so broad. You can do
Anything.
literally any and everything.
Yeah, so we're working on like peanut butters, bath bombs. We just tried a candle range, and the funny thing is, they came back and said, listen, we actually can't do it because we find that when you burn the CBD,
Okay.
it compromises the molecules and changes it into something that we don't really know
What it is.
Yeah.
So
and it's gonna react, and it's not going to be consistent. So you may have different experience this time. So we cancelled that, but that's the whole point of it. Like we have a lot of stuff to research on that.
it's good that you're going the safer route,
Oh, yeah,
the safer
absolutely.
way, where you don't know what something is. And if, there are a lot of greedy people, companies, that would say, no, you know what, let's go ahead with it. So I love I don't know, the main idea and the ethics and the morals that you come with, and the product presentation itself is lovely.
We pride ourselves on being a premium brand, and so obviously
It's
with that-
elite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta make sure we can't.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. It is what it says.
All right, we'll be definitely coming by with the team, to see more. Yeah. We should have a cup of coffee or two. It was lovely having you over, and I really can't wait to taste your product. The backstory of everything sounds, you'd like to know what you are consuming. So the fact that the viewers and everybody else, your clients and your customers, know the true value behind CBD, I mean, it can help with a lot of things, medicinal purposes, people have anxiety, and it's a solution to many things. You understand?
Biggest takeaway is that because we're a pharmaceutical company, we have to follow.
You have to. Everything is regulated.
Exactly.
All right. It's nice at the Cannabis Expo. It was nice having you over, Monique. Okay, we'll be coming by soon. All right.
Yeah, we out here, man. We still are at the Cannabis Expo. We're definitely doing the most. Make sure that you check out the Joint Podcast. That's the Joint Podcast. But right now I'm joined by Lars. He's from Gizeh. I hope I said it right. Is it Gizeh?
Yeah, it's Gizeh, yeah, like the pyramids of Egypt, however you pronounce it. So yeah.
Yeah, I love your product because it's one of the products that we received in the media packs, and so it caught my attention a lot because of this specific thing. The magnet, magnet, yeah. Not a lot of people have access to such, premium rolling paper. Can you talk a little bit about your brand and where you guys are from, and how you guys are able to, to come to the South African market?
Absolutely. Yeah, so my name is Lars. I work since 25 years for the Gizeh company. Gizeh is founded in 1920, so we have a 100 years experience. and we are focused on rolling papers, on filters, on everything to roll your own enjoyment. I call it like this, yeah. Yeah, so we decided 1 year ago to start in South Africa because, yeah, South Africa is really a huge and nice country as well. I love it. And yeah, so here is a lot of cannabis business, I call it. The people, cannabis business, yeah. Yeah, the people love to smoke it, and yeah, so we stand for premium quality papers, and so we see the market here in South Africa as well. Yeah.
It's really amazing. Something also that caught my attention are these filters. So you spoke about these filters and how great they are, and they have a little thing inside of them. Can you tell us what this is all about?
Absolutely. So this is the most common thing in Europe right now. So we call them activated charcoal filters because you have activated charcoal inside. The charcoal is made very sustainable from burning the things of the coconut, usually the waste of the coconut. Yeah. So there is activated charcoal inside, means it takes a lot of harmful things out of the smoke, and it makes your smoke even smoother. Yeah. Everything when you burn something and you inhale it, you have a lot of CO2. So, and this filters a lot of this out. Yeah.
I like it, because now the cannabis industry is moving towards more healthier. We have more options that are more healthier. What can you say? South Africa is now moving towards a space where we're legalizing and regulating more of the cannabis industry. For an international company like yours, what does that say about the opening of such a market?
Yes, so we see it on the whole world. So that I think it's time to talk about legislation, because all over the world the people are enjoying cannabis and smoking cannabis, and it's even better to take some different pills. I think, to come a little bit down. So we talk about THC, we talk about CBD, and I think it's time to have a good regulation even for South Africa, because I think the government at least can earn a lot of money. Put a tax on it, make a good system, make it round, and so when you see in America, states like California, they solved all their problems, all their financial problems with legalizing the cannabis. So they have the dispensaries, they have a good tax on it, and so they nearly solved all the problems. They have no more homeless people, and it helps the government a lot. And I think even in South Africa, where you have a huge variety of problems, I think it can help to save the economy, to give something more back to the people. And that's what I think about.
I always enjoy it, when people are able to give us such products. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm definitely going to try it out. What's your best strain? Tell me your best strain.
My what? My best?
Your best strain that you like to indulge in. Is there any specific one?
So usually I prefer the mimosa one. I know, I'm a friend of the sativa. It makes me really, really active, and with our organic papers. So I think it's the nicest way to have a smoke. Yeah.
So you have all types. There's organic side and there's the normal rolling paper that's there, right?
Yes.
What other products can you say you guys have available?
So here in South Africa, the most common one, or the most famous one, is the natural organic hemp paper. So it's a certified organic hemp paper. So in Europe, the people more or less like the wooden papers. So that is made from hemp. This is made from wood. And for the ladies, we have also the pink papers. They love it as well, with the pink neck.
For all the ladies.
Yeah. Inside, so this is very nice. So usually we have a quite big variety in all other products, even rolling papers for short cigarettes, tubes to fill. But in South Africa we decided to focus on the recreational side of the market.
All right, it's been a lovely pleasure, Lars. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Hey, guys, it's called The Joint Podcast. We're hanging out at the Cannabis Expo. Definitely subscribe on the comment section. I got you.